everybody! Ha 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 ha! It's Dark Matter here with another exciting video. Yeah, I know it's been a while, huh? It's been a while since we talked, and well, thought today was a good time. Oh, hey, check this out! Check it out! Check it out! This Granny Monster sent me this cool shirt. Check this shirt out. That's from Granny Monster. Yeah, pretty cool, huh? Yeah, thank you, Granny. I'll put a link to her channel down in the description. So now that I spilled my water everywhere, I kind of wanted to tell you a story. All right. Now, y'all watched the long stem pipe build, and I have that here. I have it right here. And I changed it up a little bit because I really didn't like the black on the bowl. So I'm gonna bring that up. I'm gonna show it to you. All right. All right, now, after I did that, you know, I was making this pipe for a friend of mine. You know, so I got finished taking all that off there, and I decided, well, it's going to need a stand. So I made a stand for it. Pretty cool. All right, CCO stands for Carolina Chris Outdoors, and that's part of the story I want to tell you about. All right, see it says CCO right in there too. Got a crystal ball, and it looks very cool. Black velvet. This black velvet is a black velvet liner to, you know, protect the pipe stem. All right, because he's going to want to show it off. All right, well. Not only that, but I made a tamper for it too, because every good pipe should have a tamper. Right now, yeah, it looks like a finger. Right, it's got a little stirring stick on it. All right, that I I beat out of a screw. I beat the hell out of it with a hammer, a big ball peen hammer. And this is actually made out of Purple Heart. The inlay here, this is an inlay. And that's also Purple Heart. And that will get darker as it gets hotter, I guess. This will turn colors as well. And it'll turn a darker, deeper purple as it gets hotter. Very cool, huh? Alright, well, excuse my neighbors. I don't know if you can hear them or not, but they're doing something over there. And see if I can get you a close-up of this pipe. Very cool. Very cool. Alright, well that's what I wanted to show you. Alright, now that's the upgrades to the long stem pipe build. I had, I'll tell you the rest when I get into the story, okay? Let's zoom this back out, and I'll get to the story. Again, the shirt that Granny Monster gave me, very cool. I love it, Granny. I like soft things. Alright, so First of all, let's start from the beginning. All right, it was probably August of 2016. I got a notion to build a pipe for Carolina Chris Outdoors. Well, I'm not a smoker, and I'd never built a pipe before. Although it wasn't really hard to build the pipe. There was just a lot of technical stuff that went along with it. Like the fact that it's toxic. Alright, now I didn't ever think about that when I built it, but I coated the whole pipe in polyurethane. So that made it toxic. I also put an aluminum insert in the bowl piece, and this piece right here, to keep it from burning through. Well, that also has a good possibility of being toxic. I don't know if it is or not. A lot of people think that aluminum is toxic. So, on top of that, I drilled the hole too small for him to actually enjoy a good smoke. So all of that has been rectified with this pipe. This pipe has been like over a year in the making as far as rectifying what I did to make mistakes in the other one. You know, because I really wanted to send him a functional pipe that he could use, you know. And I did a lot of studying, and everything about this pipe is non-toxic. He could smoke out of this until he burns the sides out of it. And, well, I'm sure if he likes it and smokes out of it a lot, that'll happen at some point in time. However, it won't be soon, because I carved this out of white oak. The bowl is made out of white oak. It's very hard. In fact, it took me about 5 minutes to drill the hole in it. So it should last for a very long time, I hope. The tamper is made out of Purple Heart. That's also very hard wood. Now, I didn't do anything to this because, like I said, I didn't want anything that was going to go into the pipe itself to be toxic. Alright, so this is just bare wood. Alright, the bowl piece itself did have some stain on it. I didn't like it, and I sanded it off because, well, it bothered me, and I'm a little OCD about things. So it nagged at me, you know, and I don't know if you all know what obsessive compulsive disorder is, but I have a light case of it. Some of the people have a very harsh case of it. And what happens is it bothers you until you have to do something. Alright, so I sanded it all off. I resanded the whole pipe bowl and took all that black off it. There is, however, some lines in there that where it's just darker because of it, but it's still a very cool pipe. And then after that, I buffed it out with beeswax. Alright, and I put a generous amount of beeswax on there. Because, well, really I didn't know how much you were supposed to put on. There's a metal shaft that goes into here that this piece of Purple Heart goes over the top of. Alright, and that was epoxied. I epoxied that in there with JB Weld. Alright, and let me explain that, okay? Because, like, when I was doing the studying for the pipe, it said to if you were going to glue anything, to glue it as far away from the bowl as possible, and if you had to use a high temperature epoxy. Well, the only high temperature epoxy we have around here that I could find was JB Weld. It still turned out really cool. And I put an inlay of white oak, a white oak dot there, and a white oak dot up here. And this is Purple Heart. This will get darker as it gets hotter. I did an overlay of oak, just regular oak, right here on the bottom. Alright, this shaft is made out of plum wood. Alright, and I did stain this, and then afterwards I coated it with 2 coats of high temperature, or well, I guess it's high temperature epoxy. We'll find out. It shouldn't matter anyway because it's so far away from the bullet. It shouldn't get that warm. All right, now this piece right here is pressure fitted. I don't know if I can get it out or not. Yeah, there we go. It's a pressure fitted piece. It comes out, and for say the tip breaks or something, he can replace that. All right, the tip of it itself actually comes off too, so he can change that if he likes as well, if he can find one that'll fit in it. All right, and that's it. All right, and of course you've seen the base. I don't know why I made it like that. I just wanted something to look cool with it, and I think that looks very cool. It's a very cool setup. Now this thing here is to tamp down, to actually tamp the tobacco down. You know, I guess I don't smoke, so I've seen them do it. So it's to pack it down in there. All right, and this is actually to stir stuff up. All right, very cool tamper, I think. I hope Chris likes it, and if he don't, well, you can always burn it. Alright, well, that's the story I had to tell you, and that's where we came to here today. It's been a almost 2-year journey actually getting a pipe to Chris that he can actually use. It has a good draw on it. It has a really good draw on it. And if you take the tip off from it and just smoke from the stem, it has an excellent draw on it. Alright, because that tip is a little smaller, it has a smaller hole, so it slows the draw down quite a bit. You shouldn't have a problem cleaning it with a pipe cleaner. Yeah. Alright, well, that's my story, and I hope you enjoyed it. I appreciate you for all coming along, and I'm really glad y'all enjoy my videos. And that being said, I'm your buddy, I'm your friend, I'm Dark Matter, and I'm out.
You don't know the power of the dark side.